Section 2. You will hear a man giving a welcome speech to new students at the University of Westerly. First, you have some time to look at questions 11 to 14. Now listen carefully to the welcome speech and answer questions 11 to 14.
Hello and good afternoon. My name is John Walker and I'd like to welcome you new students to the University of Westerly. What I'm going to do today is just explain to you some of the facilities that you'll find here on our main campus and where you'll find them. If you look at the map on the overhead projector, let me talk you through some of the locations before describing some of them in more detail. Well, at present we're in the university's main lecture hall. If you go out of the main front entrance, then you will see opposite across the car park the entrance for the focal point of a lot of university life for most students. This is, of course, the Students' Union. About 150 yards on the left of the Union, as you look at it from here, is another focal point for the students, though not as popular as the Union, the University Library. Behind the library is the main university refectory, where many students eat both lunch and dinner. On the other side of the Union is the college chapel, and behind that there is a small hall of residence. There are 3 other halls of residence behind the Students' Union. Behind the hall that we're in now is the sports hall and grounds, and either side of us are academic departments with lecturers' offices, lecture halls, and various labs. You'll find it all a bit confusing at first, but you'll get to know your way around fairly quickly.
You now have some time to look at questions 15 to 20. Now listen to the rest of the welcome speech and answer questions 15 to 20.
I'd like now to talk about a few important places on the campus. All students must belong to the Students' Union if they wish to use any of its services. It's very cheap, and we certainly recommend that you join. The Union provides a bookshop covering all the course books at the university, plus lots of other titles for a range of interests. You can eat and drink at the Union. There is a Fat Phillips on the ground floor, serving a wide range of fast foods and drinks. Then there is the main Union bar up on the first floor. This is where the Union parties, dances and balls are held. And there's a pizza corner where cheap, large pizzas can be served up in a few minutes. Other areas that will be of interest to students are the welfare office, the travel office, and the clubs office. The clubs office will get you in touch with all the clubs that are part of the Students' Union. These clubs vary from football to drama to potholing to beer drinking. There really is something for everyone. The Union opens up at 8 a.m. every day and closes at 12 midnight, unless there are any functions going on later. I'd like to move on to the library now. This is where a lot of you will, I hope, be spending a lot of time over the next 3 or 4 years, working and doing research. Of course, this isn't as exciting as the social aspects of university life, but of course it really is the main reason that you are all here. I therefore urge you to get over there as soon as you can, as you have to register, and then you can have a look around. During the first 2 weeks of the academic year, that is, now, there are tours every 2 hours aimed at familiarizing new students to all the services that the library offers. The library is open from 9 a.m. to 9 p.m., though it stays open later during final exams. As I said earlier, the refectory is behind the library. The refectory offers a range of cheap meals at lunchtimes and in the evenings. It's open from 12 noon to 3 p.m. for lunch, and from 6 p.m. to 8:30 p.m. for dinner. They try to offer a variety of food, from favourites to healthy options to ethnic foods, and there's always a choice for vegetarians and vegans. The University Sports Hall is one of the most used buildings at the university. To use the hall or the grounds, you must be a member of the Athletic Union, which is part of the Students' Union. Again, this costs very little and will allow you to use all university sports facilities, represent university teams, and it fully insures you during your membership of the Athletic Union. This is really excellent value. For departments and academic facilities, there isn't enough time to go through all of them, but your respective departments should furnish you with maps and information that will satisfy your needs. For all services offered at the university, I recommend that you purchase a Discount Plus card. This card costs £50 and lasts for the academic year. It will then give you discounts on all services at the university. For instance, a £4 meal at the refectory would be reduced to £2.50. It will also give you free usage of the late-night minibus that the university runs to places off campus, which normally costs £1. You can see that it wouldn't take very long to make it worthwhile. The cards can be bought at the Students' Union. Well, that's what I have to say for the moment. Now, are there any questions?
That is the end of section 2. You will now have half a minute to check your answers.